Hello, alright. Well, today I'm going to be working on episode 2 of Total Drama Multiverse, but I thought I might as well post another just easy, fun video that should rack up some views. This is, what if the Total Drama contestants, yes, all 100 of them, competed in Squid Game? Now, this is two things to say before we start. One, this is Squid Game Season 1, so we have Red Light, Green Light, Dalgona, Midnight Brawl, Tug of War, Glass Bridge, and Squid Game. I might do more games in the future depending on how this video does. And two, this is not my idea. A lot of people have done this before, but the person that I decided to take inspiration from was Mystic Dreamcatcher, so shout out to him. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into Total Drama Squid Game. Basically, if I'm not saying this is where everyone's gonna go, but if you go in here, you die. But if you go in here, you made it through the round. Okay. So right now, choose one male character and one female character that you're rooting for. I'm not gonna choose one because I don't want to be biased. Although I think you can kind of infer if you know me well enough. Okay, we're back. Okay. Let's actually start this. So, in red light, green light, I don't think I need to explain the rules, but I still will. In red light, green light, if the doll is, or while the doll's singing and her head is looking away, you can move. But when she's looking and not singing, you can't move, or else you'll get shot. Now, the first death, because they don't know it's a death game at first, they're all just having fun. I feel like the first death would just have to be Ezekiel. Realistically, they would definitely do that if they were making this. Zeke is an idiot. He doesn't really pay attention. He's pretty slow. And I just think that would just be realistic for Zeke to be the first boot. Now, or no, not even the first boot, the first death. Now, we just have to figure out who would panic and who wouldn't. So, Owen, I don't think would panic. Gwen, Heather, Duncan, Lashana, obviously not. Jeff, no. DJ is probably the most obvious one to panic and get shot. Lindsay would probably do it. Bridget, no. Yes, and also you. Beth, no. Cody, no. Izzy, Izzy's a wild card. Probably not, though. Tyler would probably die. Justin, no. No. Yeah, I don't think anybody else would really. I mean, I'm looking through. You'd probably be like, yeah, my great uncle freaking created Squid Game. And then, but this is ran by Chris, by the way. That's why they didn't expect it to be a death game. This is ran by Chris. So Stacy probably dies here. Anna Maria probably dies. Sugar definitely dies. Max definitely dies and panics. Dave as well. And Ella. I think not much else. You definitely would. You'd probably try to cast a spell. Z would. Wayne and Raj would, which would cause Bowie to die because he'd be concerned for Raj. Scary Girl would be freaking hype. Nichelle, no. This is like after Reboot Season 2, so they have their connections, so yeah, they'll be depressed. Brody, no. No. Okay, Spud is slow. Yeah, Spud definitely would. Same with Chet and Lorenzo and Mickey and Jay. They'd probably just die from a heart attack. And then I feel like these two would try to do something stupid. And these two probably wouldn't make it in time. Same with you. And you'd be concerned for Leonard. Now we just have to see who would make it in time. I think Owen definitely makes it. Just because, one, plot armor, but two, I feel like he just would. And I mean, it's not like he's going to make it past the next game anyway. Then we have a bunch of serious competitors. Obviously, all these people are making it. Jeff's a good runner. You got that. I think quite a few. Now, I don't know. There might be some people that would just die randomly. Like, I could see Beth dying. Nah, it's fine. I don't need to order these here. I'll just mix them up so my brain doesn't want me to order them. But yeah, we can say Beth dies. Cody probably gets carried by Sierra. Izzy definitely makes it. Justin doesn't. Justin probably would be like, not the face, not the face. Noah, yeah. Eva would probably get mad and then try to jump over the line right as it was going and then get shot. Alejandro, yeah. Sierra, yeah. Blanley, yeah. Cam, I don't know if he can run fast enough, but yeah. Lightning as well. Zoe, Scott, Joe, Mike. Actually, I think Mike, one of his personalities would take over and then get shot. I think that's what would happen, which is kind of sad. Zoe wouldn't die, though. She's not stupid enough to, like, call out to him. Brick would make it. Sam would not. Dawn would freaking try to protest with these two. I don't know what I was thinking with her and her, whatever relation they have, friend, whatever. B would make it. Dakota would definitely try to call out to Sam. Sean, Sky, Jasmine, Scarlett, Topher would be like, Chris, you can't shoot me, right? I think Sammy would die because Amy would push Sammy. I think that would genuinely happen. Beardo wouldn't make it. Priya, yes. Millie, no. Julia, yes. Emma and Chase, Emma hates Chase, but not enough to kill him, so I think they both make it. Ripper, oh, no. MK, we can say yes, obviously. Yeah. Yes. I think most of these people in the Redonkulous Race cast would probably make it. Most of the people who are left. So, Carrie, Devin, Ryan, Stephanie, the Goths. Father and son? Okay, I think son makes it. I think Junior makes it. But I think it would be very heartbreaking to watch. But I don't think Dwayne makes it in time. That'd be sad. Rock, probably, sure. Kelly, same with Dwayne. And Taylor would probably die as well. Shin and Tom, I mean, okay. And then, yeah, these two nerds definitely make it. So, yeah, all these people, I believe, would die in the first game. Then we have Dalgona. Now, this is the cookie game. I'm just going to not try to organize what everybody has, because that would be boring as hell. So, let's just say they get their shape, and this is just if I think they could cut it out, any of the shapes, really. So first of all, Owen eats his cookie and gets shot before the rules are even shown. That would definitely happen. Who else is an easy death here? Anybody who's like stupid? I don't know. Lightning probably can't. It doesn't have a steady hand. Same with Scott. I feel like this is the only competition where Scary Girl could possibly get out, so I think she'd get out here. Junior would probably be... No. Okay, let's get some people that I think would make it. Gwen would make it. Heather would make it. These guys would all make it. They just got, like, steady hands. They're chill. Harold's a nerd. Courtney would definitely make it. Cody, Sierra would probably do Cody's. Izzy? It depends. Are we considering Izzy crazy? I guess we are. So I'm going to say same but as Scary Girl. Noah makes it. Alejandro makes it. Sierra makes it. Blanley? Probably not. Cameron makes it. Zoe makes it. Joe? Probably not. Brick? Yeah. B, yes. Sean? Yeah. Sky, yeah. Jasmine, yes. Scarlett, obviously. Amy, sure. Priya, yes. Julia, yes. Emma, yes. Chase, heck no. Obviously not Chase. MK probably would. Damien probably would. Nichelle probably would. Axel probably would. Well, actually no, she probably doesn't have the patience. Axel would probably get shot. Caleb makes it. Brody makes it. MacArthur and Sanders both make it. Jose and Jacques both make it. I think all these Redonkulous Race teams make it, I think. And let Kitty. these two. Well, I think Ryan's too big and Stephanie's too impatient. I think both of them would die. The Goths make it. Junior would be grieving his dad, but I think he still makes it. Rock's too stupid. And then Tom and Jen. Yeah, I don't think we can just say that one of them dies, the other one gets distracted and cracks their cookie. And then these two nerds definitely make it. So not nearly as many people died in Dalgona, but that's fine because next up we have the Midnight Brawl. Now a lot of these people have connections, and there's not a person like Scary Girl to just go around killing people, but I definitely think there'd still be death. First of all, I think a pack between Heather, Duncan, Alejandro, freaking Jose and Jaquez. I think like a lot of these villainous characters, the Goths. I know they're not villains, but you know what I mean. And Scarlet's a little insane. I think a lot of these big power players would go around trying to kill people and make a pact. So I think overall, just people that are gonna die. I think these two, or MacArthur would try to take these two on her own and die, but Sanders would live. I think nobody's gonna kill the kid, so he's definitely a safe option. These people are all on a big team. Also, I feel like Duncan would be fine with, at this point, just killing Courtney and Gwen, and obviously Heather and Alejandro aren't gonna be opposed to that. So I think both Gwen and Courtney, maybe they team up in their final moments, but I don't think they're living. Maybe they can kill Duncan and then the rest kill. Yeah, I think that's poetic. I think Gwen and Courtney team up and kill Duncan, but Heather and Alejandro and just these guys will come up and kill Gwen and Courtney. Lashana's probably going to make it. Gwen and Jeff probably just spend the whole... That is Gwen and Jeff. Bridget and Jeff probably just spend the whole time huddled together. Trent probably tried to defend them and also got killed, so I could definitely see that. Gwen, Trent, and Courtney teaming up on Duncan, killing Duncan, and then, like, these guys all killing them. I feel like anyone who tries to go for Sierra would die, and because of that, I think... Who would be dumb enough to go for Cody? Did I say go for Sierra? I meant go for Cody. Sierra would kill. So Cody and Sierra make it, but I feel like at least somebody would try to go kill Cody. Also, I just realized like almost all these people are kids, but Junior is super young, so that's what I meant by that. And the person I think who's dumb and arrogant enough to do that is probably Amy. So Amy probably dies here. I feel like Noah and B would probably, like, there'd probably be like a bunch of nerds together, but I feel like a lot of them would still probably die. I think Cameron definitely doesn't make it. Brick probably makes it. Caleb probably makes it, even though I think Caleb and Priya would fight and like try to kill each other, but I don't think neither of them would end up dying. Sanders would make it. I'm not trying to order them at this point. I don't think these two nerds would make it. I think people would see them as a threat in any, like, non-physical game, and they would just kill them. Oh yeah, Julia is part of this pack too, for sure. And MK. Let's see. I think somebody would probably kill Harold. Zoe would definitely make it. She's probably still processing Mike's death, now that I think about it. And now Cameron's dead too. Jasmine and Sean and Sky all definitely make it. Emma and Kitty make it. Brody, yeah. Nichelle can fend for herself, and then I just think everyone else would just slip through. I do think we need to probably kill more people, but that's fine because, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I need to kill one more person because we need an even amount of people for Tug of War. Let's just say someone sneaks up and kills B. I don't think anybody will mind if I get rid of him. Okay, now here's how we're going to do this. While I'm explaining, I'm going to keep mixing people up because these are going to be 2-on-2 rounds. of Tug of War, and whoever one-on-one rounds, I'm sorry, of Tug of War, and whoever wins moves on, whoever loses falls off and dies. So that's how we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna randomize a little bit more. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So the first two is Bridget and Sanders. Sanders is really strong, while Bridget's just average. So Sanders, she definitely pulls Bridget off, and Bridget dies. Jaquise and Jasmine, two very strong people. And I think Jasmine actually takes that as well. So Jaquise is dead. Heather versus Ennui, again, two pretty strong people. I like Heather way more, but I feel like Ennui is just a stronger dude. So I think I'm going to give this to Ennui, and Heather dies here. Scarlett versus Devin. Scarlett definitely wins. Priya versus Caleb. Oh, that would be a good one to watch, but... Okay, on one hand, Caleb is freaking jacked, but on the other hand, Priya is Priya, but she trained for Total Drama, not Squid Game, so I think Caleb takes this one. Zoe versus Jose. Jose is probably not fully there because of this, and also Zoe is really powerful, so we'll do that. Sean versus Sky, a finale fight. I mean, Sean won last time, he can win again. Damien probably beats Cody, but he's now terrified of Sierra. So Sierra probably has it out for Damien, but it wouldn't be the first time a crazy girl wanted him dead on this show. Noah or Brody. Brody's way stronger than Noah. Yeah, obviously Sierra's going to kill MK. Alejandro's probably going to kill Jeff. Jeff's also probably not all in it. Actually, neither of them would be. Both their girlfriends have died in this. Brick versus Carrie. I think Brick would sacrifice himself for Carrie, even though Carrie's boyfriend just died. I think Brick is not the kind of guy to kill anybody. And he definitely probably just try to protect a lot of the nerds in the Midnight Brawl. And obviously he wasn't pushing people in red light, green light, or breaking people's cookies in Dalgona. I think he would sacrifice himself for Carrie. Kitty or Crimson? Yeah, sorry. Kitty's dead. Both the Goths are making it far. Julia or Emma? Emma's not all there. Her freaking sister just died, so I'll give it to Julia. Emma, the other Emma, or Lashana. Two Emmas die in a row. And Lashana definitely takes. And then Nichelle would feel bad about it, but I feel like she wouldn't straight up sacrifice, so goodbye to Junior. That was halved. And then we have Glass Bridge. So we're actually going to reverse this, and with Glass Bridge, it's hard to... I don't know how exactly to do this, but this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16... Actually, I think that's how many there was in the show. I don't know. I haven't watched it, though. But, yeah. She goes first. I don't really know how would I do Glass Bridge. Here, I'll come back with... Okay, so not only did I find a way to do Glass Bridge, but my dumbass forgot about marbles. So we're actually going to do marbles first. Now, people are going to team up with who they would want to team up with. So, obviously, let's get some of the easy ones out of the way. Most people's partner's already dead, though, so this could be difficult. I think Crimson and Ennui. Damien probably wouldn't have a choice. Sierra would probably force him to be with her so she can destroy him. Who else? Sean and Jasmine, obviously. Oh, Jeff and Bridget died, so I don't know. I think Alejandro would probably go with just another villain, so Julia. And then maybe... Scarlett would probably see what's coming, that she has to go against somebody. So she'd probably just pick out of the people left the dumbest person there. So Scarlett takes Brody. Then I feel like Michelle and... No. Actually, they probably wouldn't bond. What am I talking about? I guess we'll just put these two together. We'll put Or actually, we'll put these two together. They can be friends. We'll put these two together, and we'll put these two together. Yeah, that's fine. So then they learn they have to do a marble game. And here's what I think would happen. Crimson and Ennui would probably not play a game. They'd refuse to play a game, so they'd probably both die. Sierra definitely would probably just... honestly, she probably wouldn't kill Damien, but she'd probably just grab the marbles from him and not beat him up. Sean and Jasmine, I feel like Sean would sacrifice for Jasmine. Alejandro and Julia, they both have to try to outwit each other. It'd probably be a very long game, but I feel like Alejandro probably takes. Scarlet obviously wins against Brody. Zoe or Carrie. I mean, which one's smarter? I'll just give it to Zoe. They're probably equal in terms of smarts, and I like Zoe more. Sanders and Lashana. Probably Lashana. Sanders probably also sacrifices. Maybe. Actually, probably not. But still, I think Lashana's probably got that. And Caleb or Nichelle, probably Caleb. So, that is the people that would die for Marbles, the game I completely forgot about. And now we're down to our final... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we are down to our final 7. So for Glass Bridge, I'm just going to choose the 4 people I think would pick it first. I'm just going to order them in what number I think they would pick. And then the four people that pick the first 4 numbers are going to be the ones that die. So I think I could see... Scarlet would probably realize, and Sierra, that they need to get lower numbers in terms of order. Because Sierra knows Chris, and Scarlet is just Scarlet. So I feel like Sierra probably gets 7, and Scarlet gets 6. So they're fine. And then I feel like... Who else? Caleb would probably go first. I could see him wanting to prove himself. Caleb would probably go first. Alejandro would probably recognize what's going on, and then these 3 girls would all try to just choose random numbers. And I think... Actually, Lashana would probably go first, sticking these 3 in the back. So I think Lashana dies first. Then, it would be kind of funny if Jasmine's weight made her, just because she's so freaking humongous, just made her go through the right one anyway. But then Zoe, then Caleb, leaving our 3 survivors to be Alejandro, Scarlet, and Sierra. What did I just do? Oh, I'm stupid. I'll be right back. Okay, that was my bad. I fixed it. I accidentally deleted marbles instead of their safe. This leads us to the titular Squid Game. Squid Game is a complicated game, and I don't really entirely understand how it works. So we're instead going to say that it's a 1v1v1 and fight to the death. They each get a knife, and it's last one standing. Who do I think would realistically go down here? On one hand, Scarlet is insane and incredibly smart, probably the most willing to kill anybody out of any contestant outside of Scary Girl. And maybe like Jose. But on the other hand, she has 2 people that are way, way stronger than her. However, I think she'd still be able to strategize, and I think her plan would be to agitate, make Alejandro get mad at Sierra, and Sierra get mad at Alejandro, especially this way around. So Sierra would she'd say to Sierra something along the lines of, I feel bad for you. Alejandro's been talking bad about Cody the whole time. And just stuff like that. And laughing about Cody's death and how you're going to be such an easy kill. So she's able to convince Sierra to team up on Alejandro. Because Alejandro probably would win if it was just a 1v1v1. So Alejandro dies. And then after Sierra kills Alejandro and finishes the job, I think Scarlet would probably run up behind her and literally stab her in the back, making the 2 World Tour people the 2 second and third place. But the winner, I think, if they had the total drama cast in Squid Game Season 1, the winner would be Scarlet. So there's your full list of what I realistically think everybody would make it to. There is no bias here. Zeke was the first death, and Scary Girl didn't make it much farther. So I doubt many of you voted for Scarlet. I'm sure a lot more voted for Alejandro. But sucks to suck, I guess. Anyways, this has gone on for way too long. This video is going to be pretty long. So I'll catch y'all in Total Drama Multiverse about 24 hours from now. Alright, bye.